Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and to shed more light on the talks between US and Iran that was hosted by Pakistan. We are joined over the phone by our prominent guest, Dr. Nabil Nagm, our international relations journalist. A very good morning to you, Dr. Nabil.
Good morning to you.
Yes, Doctor, the U.S. Vice President Vance has said that the talks failed to reach a deal with Iran on ending the Middle East war. So how do you assess this statement and its meaning?
First of all, I would like to say that there was a mood swing between the two parties. And in addition to that, there's a big space of mistrust. You cannot just go for any negotiation unless there is a political will behind the process, and each negotiator has got a clear political will from the top leaders to restore peace. I'm sorry to say this essential factor was absent during Islamabad talks.
Yes, well, Dr. Nabil, also do that mean that the fragile 2 week of the ceasefire is no longer existing?
The ceasefire is still on. It should not expire yet, but what will happen after those 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I believe very much there is major 3 disagreements points between USA and Iran. Number one, the uranium project, the Iranian uranium project. So Washington wants Iran to stop enriching uranium, while Iran is emphasizing its right to go ahead with the project for peaceful use. The second point of agreement is the Strait of Hormuz.
Yes.
Iran is using that card as a negotiating card. And the more Washington will show good intentions and good faith, the more Iran will be flexible with this second disagreement point. The third disagreement point is the situation in the Middle East, especially in Lebanon and Israel. Iran is overplaying its role and saying we cannot get a final peace agreement, and in the meantime, Israel is bombing South Lebanon and doing what it takes to achieve its goals in Palestine, occupied Palestine. Those are the 3 major disagreement points.
Well, Dr. Nabil, also as an expert, what are the main reasons behind the failure of the 21-hour talks?
The reason of the failure, you mean?
Yes, in your point of view.
It's very clear, my dear, that the American side went to Islamabad with something in their hidden bags, which is to come out and say, hey, we have managed to get a deal for the American administration, which totally was not realistic. If you want to do a good negotiation, so if you want to go through good negotiations, you have to be fair, you have to be able to accept the other side needs, and you have to be able to satisfy their worries. In contrary, Iran is not going to play the game and is not going to accept the American way of getting a deal for one side.
Well, Dr. Nabil, can you tell us more about your expectations for the upcoming days?
It's very simple. J.D. Vance and his team left Islamabad after a sort of what you call they describe it as a mood swing talks. Now, experts will keep developing the matter because Mr. Trump cannot afford to go back to military option. Number two, Iran is going to maximize and overplay its agenda because it has worked out for Iran so far that when they bomb American bases in the area, the world economy is paying the price. Mr. Trump's credibility and reputation is paying the price. Iran has got nothing to lose. So my expectation is they declared that this week there was a delegation going from Lebanon and from Israel to Washington to discuss this South Lebanon issue. And I believe very much there is another window for another mediator. I believe very much Egypt has got a big opportunity to get involved now. Egypt administration is enjoying the respect of DC and Tehran. And I believe very much Egyptian administration should now move on and say, hey, let's do it, because we appreciate very much what happened in Islamabad, but let's add another flavor to the negotiation process. So I think and I hope that Cairo and the Egyptian administration will now play its cards.
Yes, for sure, Dr. Nabil, in your point of view, where did this agreement over the Strait of Hormuz a major obstacle to reach an agreement? As you said that it's a major point.
It is one of those three disagreement points. Obviously, the Strait of Hormuz is very close geographically to the Iranian land, and Iran is overlooking the strait. Now, it is a playing card. It's not a big issue. It's not a big deal. It is a big deal if Mr. Trump's administration wants to have it its way. But if they want to have it in a win-win situation, it's not a big issue. So, to get over this disagreement point, the Strait of Hormuz, they have to handle it in a win-win situation. You cannot just have it your own way, because Iran would not let them do that. And I have to tell you, the world economy is paying a heavy price for this stubbornness from DC and from Tehran, because both sides are very stubborn. And who is paying the bill? The world economy.
Yes, well, also, Dr. Nabil, how might the global oil markets can be affected by the lack of such an agreement?
Obviously, the barrel of oil was about, say, $68, 28th of February. It has jumped to 111. Now it went back to 95 or 96 dollars for the barrel. If this issue of the Strait of Hormuz is still not solved, or this strait is still blocked, I believe very much oil prices will go up again. There is 20 tankers, oil tankers are stuck. And could you imagine the amount of oil in those 20 oil tankers? And I believe very much that Iran could easily cause great damage to the oil industry if they, for example, bombed an oil tanker, if they have closed the strait. So stupidity has got no roof.
Yes.
I'll repeat again, stupidity has got no roof. The language of wisdom should dominate the situation. In DC first, then Tehran second.
Well, Dr. Nabil, also, what could be the consequences for the regional stability in the Middle East in general, in your point of view, your assessment to the situation?
The Middle East countries are in a turning point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they say it in French, croisement.
Mm.
Around about. We don't know what is the next move. And it's not in our hands, by the way. We have to be realistic. The destiny of the Middle East wagon will be defined by the output of this stupid conflict. I'm sorry to use the word stupid because it's a very stupid war.
Mm-hmm.
This war is not only going to affect Iran and US. No.
Yes.
This stupid war is going to push the stability, political and economical stability to the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
So DC and the American administration should restore the wisdom and should handle the situation in a, what you call it, in a very much rational vision.
Yes, Dr. Nabil Nagm, our international relation journalist, thank you so much for your information on this special topic that the U.S.-Iranian talks hosted by Pakistan ended without reaching a deal. And ladies and gentlemen, by this we come to the end of our breakfast show on Nile TV International. Stay tuned, we have more to come, and thank you for watching.